Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing another short story from my second book, The Chosen One. We are diving deep into chapter 4, and this next story is titled Opposing Forces. So I'm about to share with you this beautiful message. So I encourage you, just take some time out, chill out, and just allow these beautiful words to gently wash over you. Here we go. Opposing forces. The force of the electricity, which is in fact intense static energy, is multiplying. Disperse it, relieve it, and breathe. Step away from this energy so that you can view it from an external point. A family residing healthily together must be united in a collective energy for the protection, growth, and the betterment of the group. However, each will still be creating in their individual directions. Sometimes opposing or negative energies can infiltrate from one another to purposely affect each other, especially if one is intent on dominating, controlling, or opposing another's choices. Whilst one person may recognize and take positive action to consciously disperse unhealthy energies, another may use the method of wanting to bulldoze it, intending on being stronger and tougher than the opposing negative force. This, in fact, drives further attention to it and creates more of the same destructive pattern. It becomes a battle of the tidal forces, each trying to outwit the other. The way one can describe it energetically is like a massive tidal wave crashing down over the enormous fire. Then a huge explosion surpasses the previous blaze, so a larger tsunami is created from the earthquake erupting beneath to wipe out the huge flames, and so on and so forth. There's no end to this destruction unless one surrenders or dies. We acknowledge the need for calm and centering. We acknowledge the need for self as well as collective assessment. Some people do not learn easily by previous error, rather that they wish to push harder to erase the error. One cannot learn and change direction and therefore create a different outcome without assessing the experience and their part in it. If we do not take at least 50% responsibility in all that we experience, we are missing a vital clue. As hard as this may be to hear, this is completely true. No matter what the circumstances and creation around you right now, you are 50% of the equation and the result. It's interesting to note how the realization feels in your body. Have you noticed that it takes the emotional peg down somewhat when we stop to think about our part in it all? It's like the cooling breath on a potential heated finger-pointing blame feast. Stop, breathe, and assess. People will continue to experience this in one way, shape, or form until they relinquish the need to control others. You can suggest, guide, offer, and lead by example, but you cannot control or make another do as you do, no matter how much your truth feels right for someone else. As a soul, lessons of the body are chosen pre-incarnation. Other people play a huge role in your life, each coordinating and cooperating in the experiences for one another, out of love and compassion for your individual goals and further evolvement. Wouldn't it be wonderful for us to remember this when we are attempting to stifle, control, or manipulate each other? How true the words. We can lead a horse to water, but cannot make him drink it. The ultimate choice for others like yourself is theirs and their desired experience for that choice. Putting a type of self-management in place may be helpful. These are consideration or choices on how much you will exceed a personal boundary to accommodate another. But ultimately, we choose our own experience of everything, and this again It'd be another choice with consequences. If we are to acknowledge the force of two individuals working together on achieving the same experience, there will still be a different experience and consequence for each individual. Various mental and emotional assessments, likes and dislikes, and will individualize the experience and its outcomes regardless on how you may think it would be the same. An intricate and ever-changing web of the law of attraction, cause and effect, karmic and genetic influences makes for the very complex and perfect reality for all people. We honor and allow the energy process to support us in all ways. Two powerful words to remember in a power struggle: let go, and that is all. Again, thank you everyone for taking a moment to share with me this beautiful story from chapter 4 that it was called Opposing Forces. And in the description below, I will link all I will pop in the links to all my services and products. And in the coming weeks, I'll be offering some free guided meditation. So I encourage you all, you're most welcome to join. And until our next story, namaste and God bless.